6:40 a.m. on 95.1 Nigeria Info.
All right, there. It's time for newspaper review for today. I must say to you, the biggest headline is that Nigeria Info is 8. Yes, I said it. Well, let's start off with that. But let's also take a look at some of the regular papers we enjoy looking through today. Now, the Punch newspaper starts off with anger spreads as UN says 110 Bonu farmers killed. Okay, UN says 110 Bonu farmers killed. Grass cutting front. EFCC rearranges ex-SGF Lawa today. Sanu warns against unjust sharing of 40 billion naira end allowances. Nigerians to pay 4,000 naira monthly for solar system, says presidency. And then all the stories also still running with the Punch newspaper for today. US President-elect Biden injured while playing with dog. Nigerian open drug markets, economic hubs or expressways to early grave. Akwa Ibom woman kills mother, dismembers body. Solar system, 25 million Nigerians to pay 4,000 naira monthly. I should get the team from this organization to come in tomorrow. We will be having a conversation on this tomorrow. Police finger IPOP arrest 3 as explosion rocks Wike's father's church. Command nab suspected cultists for attacking vigilante group. 38 billion naira budget for road repairs inadequate, says Senate. TCN admits national grid collapse, plans probe. Airlines hike airfares by 100% as operating costs rise. Lagos tax force destroys 1,700 illegal shanties and shops. Killing them softly, Sanwo-Olu orders intervention after Punch story. NSE to drive engineering development in Lagos. NIS, NIOB move to check building collapse. And then, okay, well, this is just some of the stories as it appears in the Punch newspaper for today. Well, check out some of those stories therein. Let's go now and take a look at how the likes of this day newspaper provide some stories today. Outrage grows over killings as 43 Bonu farmers buried. I'll bring a little bit of the stories around that later as we go on the show. Banks profits rise to 677 billion naira despite COVID-19 harsh conditions. Committee submits harmonized 2021 spending estimates to National Assembly on Thursday. Malami APC tackle INEC speaker over certificate of return. Buhari rolls out auto gas program, targets 1 million vehicles. 7 killed in fresh attacks on Kaduna communities. World Bank partners Nigeria on 140 billion solar systems installation. Federal government to treat fresh NSAS protests as attempt at regime change. Wow, that's a big one there. Other stories also still making the rounds in this day newspaper. You find of interest BDC now to sell dollars at 392 naira to a US dollar. And then PGF DG tax APC leaders on succession plan for 2023. Police arrest 3 suspects as explosion rocks Wike's father's church. Now, moving away from this day newspaper, other stories as it appears this time in the Vanguard newspaper. Nigerian Governors Forum describes beheading of Bonu rice farmers as obnoxious, wicked, and reprehensible. And then you would also find massacres do not necessarily produce cops. That's a story to read. Biden announces all women senior communication team. 2023, APC leaders divided over zoning and control of party structure. Oh, by the way, I am streaming on Twitter at Nigeria Info ABJ at Family Live. You can just catch up with some of the headlines that I'm reading up therein and on my own Facebook page as well. Governors describe killing of rice farmers in Borno as obnoxious and wicked. ABC conveys emergency net meeting for December 8. Federal government CBN point to results in economy and recovery plan. Nigeria and unending economic woes. 7 killed in fresh attack on Kaduna community. Southwest, Southeast leaders strategize for presidential tickets. FCMB organizes tax seminar for businesses, advocates synergy among stakeholders. NIMA supports maritime knowledge with e-library. And then police in Lagos State arrest 7 suspected cultists. CBN boosts cassava value chain with 25 billion naira in 2020. And SARS, they removed my bra, beat me with gun, says lady dragged to Ojuelegba police station in viral video. And SARS, Inspector Ojo shot me in the head, killed my girlfriend, man tells Lagos panel. Stray bullet shattered my leg when SARS officers were arresting boy with tattoos, according to an hairdresser. Funeral service for BC Lawrence, that was happening about some hours ago. And then Nigeria will never know peace if Buhari and APC remain in power. That's according to Mohammed Jinadu. All right, well, that is said already. Let's go to the Independent newspaper and make an attempt to cover some of the stories they do capture for today, the 30th day of November 2020. I plan my defection to APC with IM, says Unwai. Fresh Naira devaluation signals fuel price hike and more pains. Tinubu's loyalists spoil for fight over APC 2023 presidential zoning. 43 farmers killed by insurgents buried amid tears. Agency kicks as pensioners allege 1.5 billion naira pension fraud at NAMA. Many people believe Yaya Bello has the political credentials to lead Nigeria. Fao speaks on that. India's second quarter FDI inflows touched 28.10 billion US dollars. Other stories now. Car Finance to distribute almost 3 million US dollars in fees. And then you also find New York City to reopen schools despite rising COVID cases. We have record of uninterrupted academic programs. Okay, that's a story. Says who now? Let me just try and get the name now. Okay, it's not just coming together now. 300 IDPs trained on entrepreneurial skills in Gombe. And Anambra government files fresh charges against 7. All right, well, that's some story there. 14-year-old detained for allegedly setting story building on fire. Wow. All right, the Sun newspaper now comes along. Let's see. Some of the stories from the Sun as captured here in Nigeria. You find access to learn. CBN favors farmers using improved disease-free cassava varieties now. 2023, PDP APC shift battle to Southeast. PDP party to beat in Enugu. PDP party to beat in Enugu State. Ogweke Ungwai's aide speaks up. Salami report, why silence and findings against Magu? There's a story there. Worried to flag up 2.2 billion naira road erosion control projects in Anambra. President's wife calls for investment in women development. Lagos East, Koshofe, 2 by-elections, I beg to say. Opinion polls put us in lead, says PDP. And then Obasanjo decries fate of Nigeria's 40 million out-of-school children. Buhari, killing insane, you failed PDP. APC surprise Southeast in 2023. That's according to Kalu then. All right, well, these are some of the stories we can take on at this time. There you have it, across Nigerian papers, 5 of them. Vanguard, Punch, This Day, Independent, and The Sun. Now it's time to get your thoughts in with regards to this. Remember, we have to practice responsible commentary of the show. And as you do this, do remember that we are counting on you to make sure your speech is devoid of hate speech, lies, fake news, abusers, and the likes of it. Okay, stay away from such. Okay, and 60 seconds will be a good time to listen to you as you make your comments on the show. Remember to turn down the volume of your radio set once we are able to connect with you on the platform this very morning. Keep your messages coming in at Nigerian Info ABJ. That's on Twitter. Telegram and WhatsApp remain 080999. That's triple nine, by the way. 30137. Okay. Calling on 0946000951. You can also join in on 08031230293. You can as well call me as well on 08095974869. Okay, let's take the course now. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Femidi.
Good to have you on the show. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Salati.
Selassie, welcome.
I want to comment for the issue of the 43 farmers killed in Maiduguri and another 8 killed in Kaduna. In fact, every day you hear killings, and this is the government, and some people, when they call to justify the killing, they say, hey, the government, this is guerrilla warfare. But this government promised us that as soon as they come to power, all this thing will stop. And as our president, as a general, he promised us that all this insecurity, in fact, the former chief of army staff said, the Boko Haram there is the kick of a dying horse. And this dying horse has been kicking more. It has been killing people. People are dying every day. The primary responsibility of every government is to protect life and property. And this government has failed to do that.
All right.
To protect ourselves.
Thank you.
To protect our lives.
All right. Government should protect their lives. But by the way, there was also an issue of insecurity in Ondo State over the weekend. Good morning to you.
Good morning, family. How are you?
I'm doing good. What's your name, sir?
Abubakar calling for Suleja.
All right, Abubakar, talk to us. Let's talk.
Yes, 40-something buried in a farmer. The Boko Haram recruit for the something in Borno. Nigeria should go back to farm. Children of border, Nigeria go back to farm to go about. We create a job for youth unemployment. What we are seeing now, the businessmen cannot travel within Abuja to Kaduna. They cannot travel between Kaduna to Katsina because of banditry. What are we talking about? APC, PDP, they are pointing finger on each other. Let me tell Nigeria, 2023, we should forget about those two political parties. To bring another somebody in somewhere else to lead Nigeria. Ask Badi, president-elect, in job playing with dog. He should be very, very careful. All eye on him.
Okay.
Be very, very careful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. By the way, the president has expressed grief over the death of the farmers. Good morning to you.
Good morning, family.
Good to have you on the show.
Okay, my name is Nanfa. I'm calling from Gwarempa.
All right, my brother. I am listening.
The commissioner of justice said they are mounting pressure on Yaya Bello to contest presidency. And so this is how they have reduced Nigeria to saying Yaya Bello to be our president.
No, well, that is his opinion. That is his opinion, by the way.
So even as his opinion, he has reduced Nigeria to a level that Yaya Bello should be our president. What has he done in Kogi State? And Jonah Mohammed said Nigeria will not know peace if APC and Buhari continue in power, because actually they have not provided any solution to what they came into power to do. And the best solution for them is to pack and go. Femidi, what these people have brought to us, Femidi, is only God that knows. It is so pitiable that have people in power. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. By the way, farmers in the northern part of the country are also saying that there's an impending food crisis that may be looming. Good morning to you.
Family, good morning.
Good to have you on. What's your name?
All right, my name is Emmanuel Ochari for the Freedom Wheeler, and I'm calling from the city of Talakati, Manaba.
Welcome to Money Crossfire.
Okay, now, U.S. said 110 people were slaughtered in the farm in Borno.
UN.
You were saying something?
No, I was saying UN, not US. UN.
Okay, UN. All right. Okay. See, I want to tell them to be very, very careful, because I know Lai Mohammed will punish them. We always say he will sanction them, because we are very good in sanctioning people who are even bigger than us. That is one. Two, somebody said if APC and Buhari remain in power, Nigeria will not know peace. That is just the truth. I don't know why we don't know how to resign in this country. I don't know what we use to measure failure. But for more parameters, this party has failed us. I don't know why they cannot go in the toilet. Must we all die? Look at people being slaughtered every day. And yet, the government and their spokesmen are there promoting themselves, and they say nothing wrong. Thank you.
All right. right, thank you so much. Let's take on this other call now. Good morning to you. We're glad you joined in.
Good morning, family.
How are you today?
Spread the news.
Like the news.
Good morning and good morning to all Nigerians. Oku is my name.
Okay, welcome.
For the 3 farmers killed in Borno, I'm not surprised. Nigerian problems comes from Nigerians. 2015, God gave you good rob. You say you don't want good rob. You want banditry, Boko Haram, killings, hijackers, kidnappers. God give you, and you are going with it. God give you a moving with it. Oh, thank you. Have a nice celebration, because I know if I go further, you cut me off. Let me respect myself.
All right. Thank you for being respectful to yourself and to us as well. We do appreciate you for your time. Let's take more calls when we come back from the break. The news at 7 comes up next. And after the news at 7, we would take time to listen a little bit more to each other with regards to this. Also, don't miss out on this. I need to play for you, especially for those who possibly speak ourselves very fluently. You'll be able to listen to the narrative of one of the farmers in Borno State who escaped from being killed. He talks about the fact that, well, one of the things is that they sleep on, even on farms. They help them to carry loads. That's talking about the terrorists. They help them to carry loads and the likes of other things on the farms. And they never thought that the terrorists could turn around and kill them. You listen to that story in detail after the break. Stay with us right here on Nigeria Info. It's our 8th anniversary. We can't keep calm. Can I say it again? We cannot keep calm. I don't know how to keep calm around this. Okay, so stay with us. We'll be back in a short while from now.
Real info, authentic info, Nigeria Info. A journey, seriously, from that night
of the 30th of November 2012 till now.
Where did time go? It feels just like yesterday, I promise you, when we came on that fateful evening and launched saying we're going to be a talk station.
8 years. It's 8 years. 8 wonderful years, if not great years of broadcasting on Nigeria Info 95.1.
8 years ago.